George loves three things in life: his recliner, his TV, and the idea that he's still as strong as he was at 50. But lately, something's been bothering him. It's not his favorite show getting canceled, and it's not running out of popcorn. It's something far more unsettling. When he tries to stand up, it feels like his legs are made of wet sandbags. They don't spring up the way they used to. And the more it happens, the more he worries. Is this just old age catching up with me, or am I losing my strength for good? Maybe you felt it too. That little moment where you realize something as simple as getting out of a chair or carrying a small bag takes more out of you than it should. And here's the thing, it's not your imagination. After 60, your muscles start to shrink quietly every single year. But here's the good news, you can stop it. And tonight, I'm going to tell you the story of how George found a simple nightly routine that helped him keep his strength, his balance, and his confidence without lifting a single heavy weight. And trust me, once you know it, you'll never want to skip it. The next morning, George decided to take a walk. Nothing too ambitious, just down the block to get the paper. But halfway there, he spotted his neighbor Betty, who's 70, same as him. She's in her garden, bending, lifting, moving with the kind of energy George hasn't felt in years. And there she is, hoisting a bag of garden soil like it's a loaf of bread. George called out, "Betty, what on earth? That thing must weigh a ton." Betty just laughed and kept working. "Oh, George, it's nothing. Keeps me strong." As he watched her carry that heavy bag without a second thought, George couldn't help thinking, why is she getting stronger while I'm slowing down? And that thought stayed with him the rest of the day. See, George used to feel steady. He could carry groceries up the stairs, keep up with his grandkids, even help a neighbor move a couch. But lately, it's been different. His legs feel like lead when he climbs stairs. His arms don't have the same push when he stands from a chair. And worst of all, he's noticed little slips in his balance. Nothing dramatic, but just enough to make him wonder how much longer he can rely on his own body. If you've ever felt that slow fade, that creeping loss of strength, you know it doesn't happen all at once. One day you're fine, then you're avoiding certain stairs, letting someone else lift the laundry basket, or grabbing the armrest before you stand. And you start asking yourself, is this just aging, or am I letting myself get weaker? What George didn't know, and what most people over 60 don't realize, is that after the age of 60, your muscles begin to shrink every single year. Doctors call it sarcopenia. I call it the muscle thief. And unless you stop it, it can steal up to 8% of your strength every decade. The cruel part, it happens quietly. You don't even notice it until something simple becomes hard. And by then, it's already taken more than you think. George wasn't lazy. He still took short walks, mowed his lawn when the weather was nice, and kept busy with little projects, but that wasn't enough to stop the muscle thief. He just didn't know it yet. And it wasn't until a conversation with Betty later that week that he finally learned the truth and discovered the simple nightly habit that would change everything. Later that week, George stopped by Betty's place. He didn't say it out loud, but he was hoping to find out her secret. Betty poured the tea, slid him a biscuit, and gave him that knowing smile that says, "I can see you're curious." She leaned forward and said, "George, you know why I can still lift those heavy garden bags? It's not luck, it's because I keep the muscle thief out of my house." George chuckled, but she was serious. She told him something he'd never heard before, that after 60, most people lose a little bit of muscle every single year. 3 to 8% per decade, sometimes more if you don't fight it. And if you do nothing, the muscle thief gets bolder. Betty explained that muscle doesn't just disappear during the day. A lot of the repair, the rebuilding, actually happens at night while you sleep. The trouble is, most people don't give their bodies the tools to do that repair job. It's like asking a carpenter to fix your porch but handing him a toothbrush instead of a hammer. She told George there are 3 things your muscles need every night if you want to keep them strong. First, the right building material, protein. Second, a little signal to the body that says, hey, these muscles are still needed. And third, good quality sleep to let the repair crew work. George raised an eyebrow and asked what she meant by a signal. Betty explained it's not complicated, just 2 or 3 minutes of gentle strength moves before bed. Not a workout, not breaking a sweat, just enough to tell your body, these muscles are important, don't toss them out. And that was the first time George realized Staying strong after 60 wasn't about doing more, it was about doing the right little things at the right time. For the first week, George stuck with it. Every night, a little protein, a couple of chair squats, a few wall push-ups, and straight to bed. And you know what? He started to feel a difference. His legs felt steadier when he stood up. Carrying the groceries didn't seem quite as heavy. And for the first time in months, he caught himself walking up the stairs without grabbing the railing. But then came the rainy Thursday night. George was cozy in his recliner, wrapped in his favorite blanket, halfway through an old detective movie. He looked at the clock. It was almost bedtime. He thought about the yogurt in the fridge, the chair squats, the wall push-ups, and then he thought, missing one night won't hurt. But here's the thing about the muscle thief. It doesn't take long for him to show up when you give him an opening. That night, while George skipped his routine, the muscle thief tiptoed back in. Not enough to undo all his progress, but just enough to make his legs feel heavier the next morning. George felt it right away, that little sluggishness in his legs, the slight wobble when he stood up. It wasn't dramatic, but it was enough for him to notice, enough for him to say, uh-oh, I've got to get back on track. And then Betty called. She didn't even say hello, just asked, "You skipped, didn't you?" George laughed and admitted it. Betty told him, "One missed night won't ruin you, George. But skip too many and you'll be right back where you started. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You wouldn't go days without doing that, right?" George knew she was right. The routine only worked if he did it consistently. And that night, he was determined to start again, no excuses. The very next night, George was back on track. He pulled the yogurt from the fridge, did his wall push-ups, his chair squats, and headed to bed. And this time he promised himself, no skipping unless the house was on fire. Night after night, George kept at it. Some evenings he felt energized, some evenings he felt tired, but every time he reminded himself that the routine only took a few minutes, and the payoff lasted all day. His body was listening, his muscles were rebuilding, and the muscle thief? Well, he wasn't getting in anymore. After just 30 days, George noticed things he hadn't felt in years. He could climb the stairs without stopping halfway, carry 2 grocery bags without shifting them from one arm to the other, even get up from his recliner in one smooth motion, without that little push and grunt he'd grown used to. His confidence came back too. Playing with his grandkids didn't feel like a chore. He didn't worry about losing his balance or getting winded after 2 minutes. Instead, he laughed, ran a little, and realized he was doing more than just keeping up. He was enjoying himself again. And one afternoon at the community garden, Betty handed him a 10-pound bag of soil. George took it in one hand, steady as can be. Betty grinned and said, "Look at you, Mr. Steel Legs." George just smiled and said, "All thanks to my nightly power routine, and maybe a little help from my cat." In that moment, George realized something important. He hadn't just gained muscle, he'd gained back his independence. And for him, that was worth more than anything. George still loves his recliner. He still loves his TV. But now, he loves knowing he can get out of that chair in one smooth move, carry the groceries inside, and play with his grandkids without thinking twice. That little nightly power routine didn't just make him stronger, it gave him his life back. And here's the part I want you to remember. George's routine is simple. 1, have a small protein snack before bed. Greek yogurt, warm milk, a boiled egg, whatever you enjoy. 2, spend 2 or 3 minutes doing gentle strength moves. Chair squats, wall push-ups, or light resistance bands. 3, get a good night's sleep so your body can repair and rebuild. That's it. No heavy weights, no expensive programs, just 3 simple steps to keep the muscle thief out and keep your strength where it belongs, with you. If you're over 60, your muscles need your help every single night. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll feel the difference. So tonight, before you turn out the light, give your body what it needs. You'll thank yourself tomorrow and every tomorrow after that. If you found George's story helpful, share this video with someone you care about and subscribe for more simple, powerful tips to keep you strong, steady, and confident at any age. Start tonight. Stay strong.